up, everybody? What do you mean the math isn't mathing? It's between 100%. Okay, so I should have said, like, there's a 99% chance, or... I'm going to start over. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Army List Review Show. We do this every Monday around this time. I think I'm very early today. Sorry about that, folks. But welcome in. I go and I review lists from our community that all these lists that I'll be talking about today are presented from our community, and I review them. If you want to have me review your list, go onto our YouTube channel itself, go into the post section, and then copy and paste whatever list you're working on, and then just put it in there, and then I will get to it when I can. Members get a priority. So normally the next week or the next stream in which a member has submitted their list, I will review it. I'm normally pretty good about that. I like to try and clean out all the members at once. But yeah, if you're not a member, if you can't be a member, then your list will be reviewed in time. Just know it's going to be a little bit further back than members and Patreons too. Yeah, if there's a way that we could tell, excuse me, that you're a Patreon, then I would love to do that support as well. So today's actually kind of cool. I got a couple of things to announce, a couple of things to plug. The first thing that I want to plug is from our good friends at Secondhand Geek. We're doing a giveaway with them again, and the guys at Secondhand Geek want to give away 3 Norns. Okay, 3 Norns, and it's going to be 3 different people. It's not like that episode of The Office where Michael Scott accidentally gives the golden ticket to like the same company. If you know, you know. But 3 Norns, there's going to be 3 different people. All you need to do to enter the giveaway is just go on Secondhand Geek and then create a listing. Let's see if we can, here. I'm going to pull up Secondhand Geek and see if we can get some. I've seen some people have done some. Here, let's see if this is it. Here, okay, cool. Secondhand Geek. All right, just sell something. You know, just put something up for sale, and it will be there. Now, I did have my representative from Secondhand Geek did say that somebody tried to sell Candyland on Secondhand Geek to enter the giveaway. We're going to narrow it down to like Warhammer materials. So like a devilfish, sick. If you want to sell a devilfish, that's dope. Okay, cool. Let's see if there's anybody else. Let me see. Somebody was very cheeky and tried to sell a 2 Ripper Swarms, which was pretty funny. If you haven't checked out Secondhand Geek, there's a bunch of really cool stuff here. There's actually quite a bit of Tyranid stuff. Let's go shopping for a second. Sorry, a little bit of a sojourn, everyone. All right. You can get some pretty good Tyranid Prime. Cool. These look kind of good, actually. Somebody get these. Can you sell your soul? You may not sell your soul, actually. You cannot. I'm sure if you did Tyranid bits, if you did, oh, look at this guy. Yeah, look at that. If you want Ripper Swarms, guys, go Secondhand Geek. $6. $6. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think it's funny and cheeky. I think it's great. So if you list a listing, a sale of any kind on Secondhand Geek, you're going to be in there, and you'll be registered as our giveaway. The other thing that I want to promote has to do with our super chat goal today. So tomorrow, a good buddy of mine, Garrett, he's recently started a YouTube channel, and we're gonna hang out together. I'll talk about his channel a little bit, give him a little bit of a plug, and I'm gonna be playing into his orcs. He's bringing a Stompa. I'm really excited. It's gonna be on TTS, of course, but tomorrow afternoon, probably around this same time right here, I'll be playing him on TTS. And I wanted to see what detachment. We're going to build a list at the end of stream to play tomorrow afternoon. And anytime you super chat, you get to vote for whatever detachment. Okay. And if you also add, I don't know, maybe what unit you want to see or whatever, then we'll add on to that. So we're going to do this regardless of if we reach our goal or whatever, but just YouTube likes me to put a number. So the detachments that we have options for to vote from, we've got Crusher Stampede, Invasion Fleet, Synaptic Nexus, Assimilation Swarm, and the Warrior one. So any of those, I think we've had enough Subterranean. I think we've had enough Vanguard for a while. And yeah, his channel is Objective Secured 40K. He's got some pretty good stuff. He's actually been talking a lot about teams formats for 40K, which is very interesting. I think it's probably the best way to play 40K. So if you're interested in that, he also talks about just regular tactics and stuff. So if that's something that you like, go ahead and, you know, do one of these. Oh, look at this. A bing. If you can do one of those, that would be dope. But anyways, back to what we're going to get into. That's a lot of information. Ozolith is our first list guy. It's our first list. I don't think Ozolith is in chat, which is sad because this list is pretty cool. He says, "Hi Jordan, I got this dumb list. I know I got a lot of lists coming in, but you'll have something for a long time." Yeah, it's just the warrior one. Cool. So this is Subterranean Assault, and the name is Underground Big Boy. I think we know exactly what it is. It's going to be the Hierophant. We see here. Bloop. But let's take a look at the rest of this. Of course, Unending Swarm. You want me to play Unending Swarm on TTS? How do I refund Super Chat? Nix, what are you doing? It's going to be like a 6-hour stream. Now, we will be spinning, so it doesn't matter, you know, how many votes come out for Unending Swarm. There will be. Now, remember, everybody else, you can vote for other detachments besides Unending Swarm. Okay. All right, let's take a look. We're Hierophanting, Subterranean Assault. We've got Death Leaper. We've got the Swarm Lord. We've got Hyper Adapted Raveners. I love the Hyper Adapted Raveners, by the way. We have a Neurotyrant, a Trigon, upgraded to Trigon Prime. Very sick. Oh, and the Ravener Prime is upgraded with Vanguard Intellect. Battle line, we have two Hormagantes. Two Hormagants. We have a Biovore, Double Lictor, a Ravener, and then the Hierophant. The Hierophant is actually pretty good. Like, especially if you can get a 6-inch charge. Bennis is asking, Hierophant in the tunnel, is there enough space to be wholly within? I think so. Well, I mean, if you think about it, you have to be wholly within 9 of the 40 millimeter base, and it's going to be a circle, right? So that's actually really big. It's like 18 inches on either side. Oh, is it? I don't know. I'm going to assume yes. And then be disappointed once we try to bring a Hierophant on the table. You know? That could be tough. So we'll see. But good question. Here's what I think. He's got the Swarm Lord here. We will need some kind of character, of course. I think Swarm Lord might be too many points. I also think we want one more Ravener squad. I'm not sure Hyper Adapted is necessarily where we want to be. It could be, but it could not be, you know? This is tough. It's tough to like build around like, oh, how do you play a Hierophant? I think you want as many things as possible besides the Hierophant, which is pretty good. We've got like 20 Hormagants already. Hierophant is about an 11-inch cube for its size. So you should be able to fit it. I think you should be able to fit it. Whether or not you're going to be able to consistently get a 6-inch charge with that is one thing. I don't know. But it is definitely hilarious. Because, like, what do you do once a Hierophant 6-inch charges you? You lose, maybe, you know? So we'll do... I think we drop Raveners. This is 180 points. I think I want to fit a Neurotyrant and Zoanthropes. Because they're just very good. Or do we care about that? We probably don't care. Yeah, of course, Nix. That's 305 points. These guys, dropping these guys. I do like the Trigon. I like a 1-up Trigon. But right now, we're really only like the Raveners. We have one squad of Raveners that's going to be creating the tunnel. And then like a Hierophant, however you say it. Hierophant is going to be coming out of it, right? I think we also want like a second thing to be done. And I think the second thing has to be like a Trigon. So I think we have to convert. Oh, you do have, there is a Neurotyrant right here. Okay, sick. Cool. I think we got to drop. We're right at 2K, yeah. I think we got to drop the Raveners. So it's going to be 180 points we have left over. 180 points. And then we create another Ravener squad. So that's going to be 55 points. 55 points. 55 points left over. I do want, like, Zoanthropes would be really good at clearing screens, because I think if they screen you out from deep striking the Hierophant, you just kind of lose, right? Like, that's going to be your whole gimmick, is making a 6-inch charge with this ginormous monster. And if they just screen you out, then it's kind of really not good for you. I'm not sure Swarmlord makes the cut, right? How many points is... because we could do... Also, I'm not sure, like, Death Leaper. If we cut Swarmlord and Death Leaper, that's 300. That's 355 points. It's still not enough points. No. Yeah. Wow. 355 points. So we would not be able to do Zoanthropes and a Winged Hive Tyrant. That's where I was going. Like, I want a Winged Hive Tyrant with the Vanguard Intellect, because that's very good. And of course, we have to have Tremor Senses to scoop up the Hierophant. Otherwise, I don't think he can fit in reserves. He's 810 points. So, yeah, I think I do want Zoanthropes. So we're gonna do Zoanthropes. That's gonna be 200 points. And is there any way? We have 155 points. Let's see what else we want to fit. 155 points. A Winged Hive Tyrant. I think it's 175, right? It's 170. Okay, so we're 15 points away. Like, how much do we want a Trigon Prime? Probably. Right? 15 points away. We want both of those. Maybe we're off the Winged Hive Tyrant train. Should we have just kept the Swarmlord? Let's do that. I think Swarmlord's kind of cool. Let's do that. Okay, so get out of here. We're back to 355. I think we can keep Swarmy. It's kind of sick. Like, having Swarmlord and a Hierophant, that can be kind of disgusting, honestly. So 225, and you have 135 points. And maybe you just do, like, another Ravener squad. So you just have a whole bunch of burrowing, and you have a whole bunch of different options in order to teleport your Hierophant around. Had a great phone call. You feel generous and you're going invasion fleet. I don't know why this... No! Okay, well, the super chat goal is going to end in 2 minutes, but that doesn't... I'll just restart it. Invasion fleet? Wow, you are feeling generous. Thank you, Nix. That's incredible. Okay, cool. Yes, so we're one away from... Oh, what's up, enemy? Hopefully we're not playing Unending Swarm. What are we spinning? Okay, good. So recap. So tomorrow, I'm doing an additional stream. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to be on TTS with a good buddy of mine. His name's Garrett. He recently started a YouTube channel, Objective Secured, 40K. So we're going to play some TTS. And he's bringing a Stampa. And we're trying to figure out... we're trying to figure out what detachment we want to play into a Stampa. So far, the options are Crusher Stampede, Invasion Fleet, Synaptic Nexus, Assimilation Swarm, the Warrior one, and then Nyx threw in Unending Swarm. Yikes. Gross. Jacob, are you on mobile or are you on desktop? Because sometimes that matters. Moving right along, our second list. Second list, folks. We're cruising along. You're on mobile? Try it. I mean, it's going to be, like, if you can on desktop. I don't know. No idea. Or if there's, like, a... Because I remember for the longest time, I couldn't even be a member of our channel. Like, on my personal account. I just was not able to find the button unless I was on desktop. I know on desktop it's way easier. Just, like, you just click a button and then you're a member. All right. Here's Nadav Bar. It says, hey, Jordan, I love the channel, and I'm definitely learning a lot. I would like to hear your thoughts on the list. Feel free to make any changes necessary. Where do you submit lists for review? Well, I'll show you. Here, check it out. You go to our channel. I should just be doing this every single week instead of, like, just telling you through it. All right, you go to our channel, Wednesday Night Warhammer. Subscribe, of course, whatever. You go to posts. And then this post right here. Hey, everyone. This is where you should post list if you would like for them to be reviewed. And then you go in the comments and you copy and paste your list. Easy peasy, right? And then if you're a member, you get priority. That's it. Back to this list. It's Invasion Fleet. We have a Broodlord with Perfectly Adapted. We have Hive Tyrant, Adaptive Biology. Bone Sword and Scything Talons, very cool. We have the Hyper Adapted Raveners. Those guys are cool. We have a Neuro Tyrant, Double Gargoyle. Cool, cool, cool. We have a Biovore, Double Exocrine, Gene Stealers, Lictor, Psychophage, Raveners, Tyranifex. Wow. Oh, you did, enemy? Nice, how'd it go, man? This is a list. This is... I don't know, are you still in here? Nada V-Bar. This is like point for point of list that I recently made. I think I put it in a video, but I don't know. This list is great. You know, I think it's really good. I am getting ready for ATC next month. I'm not on Vanguard anymore. Vanguard just bounces a whole lot into the wrong target. So I think I'm going back to Invasion Fleet. My first and true love. And this is literally unit for unit one of the lists that I'm tempted in taking. The other one is spicier and has a Norn Emissary, so that might be happening. But this is pretty sweet. I like it because the Psychophage helps the melee with the Gene Stealers. Yeah, AP 3. Nice, dude. Yeah. I think I put it in a video. I forget which video I did. I forget what video it was, but this is like, it's kind of hilarious. This is unit for unit, point for point, what I did. And I like the double rupture cannon. The only thing I don't like about this list and why I might not be playing it is I really am going to miss triple exocrine as opposed to double exocrine. And I was thinking about it. There's not a whole lot you can do. So what I thought what I thought you could do, hold on, I'm going to get back to that comment, Gilliman. What I thought you could do is like drop the Psychophage, downgrade the Gargoyles to Hormagaunts, and then you would have to drop Perfectly Adapted, and then you can fit another Exocrine. So I'm like, oh, he did point it to your channel? Wow, that's funny, man. That's awesome. That's cool to see. And then like, are we really missing the extra boost of AP from the Psychophage? Maybe we don't have like a somewhat durable trading unit like the Psychophage. We just have 3 Exocrines. Is that something that we'll miss? I don't know. Here's what I want you to do. Can you please play this list and then come back and report and tell me if it's good or not? Let me go from there. I think it's really good. You can do some shenanigans to fit that 3rd Exocrine in, but I would probably start with this if you're wanting to do like Hyper Adaptive and Psychophage. But yeah. Gilliman's secondhand geek, by the way. So, oh, you do? Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how that game went for you. He says Psychophage is actually the most mentally stable of NIDs. It's true, and Gilliman would not lie to you. So, there you go, man. Do you guys know what Gilliman's favorite board game is? Yeah, don't judge a book by its slobbering, betentacled maw. I agree. Gilliman's favorite board game, believe it or not, is Candyland. Moving right along, we have Hollow. This guy, he submitted a list on like one of the very first Army streams, Army list review streams, and it was like triple Tyrannicide or something. It was Vanguard Onslaught. And he says, here we go again, for the meme. So let's take a look. I think this is Vanguard Onslaught. We have Deathleaper, Warlord. Okay, Vanguard Onslaught confirmed. Broodlord with Neuronode, Narrow Tyrant with Hunting Grounds, Winged Hive Tyrant with Chameleonic. Super cool. Does Secondhand Geek ship to Israel? Gilliman, what do you think? We have 20 Gene Stealers, 2 Lictors, 2x3 Raveners. Okay, so we'll probably just combine these to 1 5-man. And then I have to check. Oh, this is 30 down. We have 30 more points. Oh, it's raining. Oh, and then, okay, cool. Yeah, here we go. Double Harpy. Does the Harpy have the Vanguard Invader keyword? Let's see. I bet it does, actually. But, like, what do we get from using... Obviously, we're not taking the Harpy out. If somebody comes into stream and wants to use a Harpy, you use... It does have the Vanguard Invader keyword. Why does a Harpy have Vanguard Invader? That's so weird. For those of you who are not familiar with the Harpy, why not? You should be running it, right? It's one of the best. It has a twin heavy venom cannon, D3 blast shots, hitting on 3s, strength 9, AP2, 3 damage. I don't think you take the Stranglethorn. And then it has Sting Your Salvos as well. Its ability, Harpy Chan returns. Oh my gosh. Each time this model ends a normal move, so you can't advance, you can do one of the following. Select one enemy unit and move over during the move. Roll 66. For each 3-up, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound. So that's excuse me. That's actually not bad. That's not bad. Or you can create a unit of Spore Mines containing D3 models. So that's... Set it up anywhere on the battlefield that is within 6 inches of this model and more than 9 inches horizontally away from the enemy units. So the bad part about that is it has to... It's 6 inches from where it stops moving. So you can't like fly over and then drop Spore Mine somewhere else. I mean, it's okay. I think it's fine. Now, here's the reason why we don't play the Harpy. It's 215 points. Way too many points. Doesn't have an invuln. T9, 3-up save, 12 wounds. OC0. So it gets like He is like popped really quickly. But if you want to run double Harpy and Vanguard Onslaught, look no further than this list. This is probably what you want to do. Oh, we have 30 points left over. What do we do? I think we could do this. We could like get rid of both Von Ryans, which was, it's a little aggressive, and then put the hyper adapted Raveners in, just so we have the Ravener package. I think that would be an interesting way to take the list. Oh, but this is sweet. Hollow, thank you. You always bring a very entertaining lists, so this is great to have on the show. Appreciate it. Nice. Moving right along. We're zooming today. This is our third list, folks. Let me fix that typo. That's right there. Now let's get reading. He says, "Hi, Jordan. Love your games and watching the channel grow. I may not be able to tune into live streams, but you bet I'm watching them later while I work on data entry." Perfect. Love to hear that. "My list has been the compilation of a lot of stubbornness, learning from many better players than me, and making sure that my pretty models get time to shine." I love that, man. "I don't think I will change much about this list, as I don't have many options past the EG. I'm working on painting my third Norn and horror specs, but have 0 warriors, Gonstein Sealers. This is my madness that has been the bane of my local RTTs and league games, soon to be coming to the TTS League." Nice. "I would adore being able to sneak in adapted biology or even perfectly adapted, and so I'm praying for slight points drops on my big Norns and Carnifex." Well, you got it. So this was before the data slate. So I'm sure you have already updated it so that you have both of those things. Hive Tyrant used to be at 225. It is now at, what is that? It's just at it's 195. Yeah. So it dropped 30 points. Jeez. Man, Hive Tyrants are so good now. Like, dropping 30 points is just crazy. So you can literally just do that. I don't think anything else changed about the list. What else did he want him to do? Sneak in adaptive biology or even perfectly adapted, so I'm praying. Okay. Cool. So let's take a look at the rest of the list. I think bare minimum adaptive biology gets thrown on the Hive Tyrant, and we have 5 points left over, if that is going to matter. So I'm going to put 5 points at the bottom, just so we do not forget. Looking at this, we have Hive Tyrant, Narrow Tyrant, Old One Eye, 1 squad of Hormigons. That's it. Biovore, 2 Carnifexes. And it looks like you're doing... So you have 2 Bioplasma, and then 3 Death Spitters, 2 Spine Banks, and 1 Carnifex Crushing Claw. So that's interesting. So you have 1 Carnifex that is full shooty, 1 Carnifex that just has 1 Death Spitter squad, and then 1 Carnifex with Crushing Claws. That's interesting. I think I probably want to go full shooty. Well, who knows? And then we have 1 Exocrine, Lictor, a Maliceptor, a Neurolictor, Norn, double Norn, Ravener, Von Ryan's Leapers. Okay, we have 5 points left over. What's Super Chat? Oh no! Unending Swarm? I didn't ignore it. I was just... Dang it. Not Unending Swarm, folks. Please, no. Okay, we have 5 points left over. Raveners, we're not going to be able to play them because that's... yeah, he's got a squad of 3 Raveners, so we're going to have to fix that. Here's my thing. Alright? Things that I'm not in love with. Do we have Death Leaper in this? I forgot. No. I don't think we need the Neurolictor. So I'm going to cut Neurolictor. I think we need at least one more screening chaff unit, he says, as he brings the points total up to 85 points. We're going to need one more screening or chaff unit. I'll take a think about what unit that I would like to include. 85 points. And we can kind of go from there. I don't mind this at all. It is definitely like a stat check that some people are just not going to be able to deal with. And being able to have a 5-up Feel No Pain on like old One Eye's Brick and they Blood Surge and everything. Your Hive Tyrant has a 5-up Feel No Pain. It's kind of disgusting. I don't think Neurolictor is really something that you need to have. With a +1 to wound it's not necessarily it's not very consistent. So I don't know. Von Ryans are good as a screen. And then we could... Oh, enemy! Nyx is giving you a choice for what detachment we'll play. Raveners, I don't know what to do. Raveners, we could just make them hyper adaptive and then be done for the day. But I don't think so. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we cut the Raveners and go one more squad of Hormigons. And we have 10 points left over. So we have 95 points. Yeah, whatever detachment you say, Nyx, I'll add. Here's where we're standing. Oh, and Bennis! Gifted membership. He got Mario. Got Mario, sorry. Bennis, of course, a gifting a membership is allowing an entry into our random detachment. So whichever one you guys want to, just message and we'll get it going. 95 points. Do we have enough like secondary mission play? I think so, actually. With Von Ryans, 2 Lictors, and 2 Hormigons. This list is kind of... It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. 95 points. Let's see. I would almost want another Exocrine. Or like... If we put this as 235 points, what if we do like a second Maleceptor? Ooh, I think I just cooked something up, folks. 95 points, right? Do we really need Exocrines if we have a bunch of shooting? Okay, so in my opinion, I think you definitely change this to 4 Death Spitters and just forget about the Carnifex Crushing Claws. Forget about them, okay? All right. And of course, if you really want to play them that way, we do that, please. But if we change this Exocrine into a second Maleceptor, so that's 30 points up, and this is kind of just leaning into the damage check again. I think this list will just, some people, it will just absolutely be really not nice to. So there's a couple of different things that you can do with this. And again, we've already added adaptive biology. One thing you could do is you could just do another Hormigont squad and just screen. And it would just be disgusting. It would be very good. Or you could do something even like cheekier. If you did Barbgons, 55 points. That actually might be a pretty good unit to use. You're an invasion fleet, of course, so you'll get sustain on a bunch of shots, or you'll get lethals. And it's going to slow things down that might want to get into your old One Eye, or might want to get into your Maleceptors or your Norn Emissaries. So you just screen until your Maleceptors, until your Norn Emissaries, until old One Eye. Barbgons have been mentioned, everybody. Press the red button, Barbgons! So that could be sick. I would probably, my knee-jerk reaction is probably to go Hormigons. But Barbgons might be a very interesting try. It might just... My idea with this list is you don't want your opponent to decide when they activate into all of your monsters. You want to be able to decide. So any unit that's going to slow down your opponent is going to be a good unit. Yeah. Enemy said... that means both votes are going to Endless Swarm? Oh, it's Unending Swarm. Actually, he didn't use the right... No, I'm just kidding. Unending Swarm. This is going to be like unending clicking. All right, so those of you who don't know, I'm going to be playing... apparently, everybody in the chat likes to be... I'm going to be playing a good buddy of mine, Garrett, on TTS tomorrow afternoon. He started a channel called Objective Secured 40K. It's a pretty good channel. Talks about a lot of things that we talk about here. He's bringing a Stompa. And apparently people want me to play 120 Termagants into a Stompa. I don't know why you want to see that. Whoa, Jacob! Jordan needs to play a list from these videos like every week. That would be sweet. 100 Gribblies? Yeah, that would be sweet. If I have time to, it would be really cool to do like a army list review show, and then like the next day I bring somebody on as like a TTS guest. And then we just create a list together, and then we play. That would be sweet. Jacob, that allows for 5 different votes. Okay? So whatever you want to put in. And if you put 5 Unending Swarm, I'm going to cry. And Nix, yes, we're gonna make the list together, so we'll collaborate at the end of the stream. Dedicated shitpost meme-less day. Yeah, it's a good day for that for sure, Dennis. Okay, moving right along. This list is sick. It's very monster mashy, very just punishing your opponent for not being able to deal with a whole bunch of monsters, and profiting. You know. Thank you again, Jacob, for the super chat. You're a legend, dude. We've got David Clout. Yeah, and Jacob, just let me know what your 5 votes would be. Yeah, that would be... Bennis, that is a good idea. Yeah, Jacob, just let me know what 5 detachments or where you want to put those votes. David Clout. Do you think he chases himself? What do you think? Oh, 1 Assimilation Swarm, 2 Assimilation Swarm. Oh, so 2 Assimilation... I like that. 2 Assimilation. And then 3 Crusher. I would love to play Crusher Stampede into a, whatchamacallit, Stompa. That would be amazing. He's also doing the DACA detachment, too. He said it was pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, that's Bennis, that is accurate. He says, hey there, Jordan, real big fan of what you do, and I think I could use your help with my list building. My problem is I'm facing so far is Tyranids are just so darn cool. I want to run everything at once. This is an invasion fleet list I made that sacrificed a Maleceptor for 2x10 Hormagaunts and a Pyrovore. I like to be uncompromising about the old One Eye and Carnifex squad because I think they are just so cool. They are just so cool. Yeah, and honestly, like, old One Eye and his stooges, they're not bad. Oh, that would be a really cool kit batch. Not to get off topic, but if old One Eye, if we think about like old Mafia with like the machine guns, what are those machine guns called with like the, I don't know. But if the Doc Effects had those and old One Eye has like a top hat and like a cigar and they're all like in like suit jackets, somebody get on that, please. Somebody do that. Anyways, any suggestions for what I should do? Let's take a look. We're Invasion Fleet, like we said. And our character is Old One Eye. Old One Eye's trash. I'm just kidding. Old One Eye, Brood Lord. With perfectly adapted. Hive Tyrant with adapted biology. Neuro Tyrant. We have 2 Hormagaunts. Very cool. Oh, so he got rid of the Maleceptor for 2 Hormagaunts. So this is the only like screening that he had, and he probably didn't have it before. It's crazy. Biovore, 10 Gene Stealers, 2 Lictors, 1 Pyrovore, 6 Zoanthropes, 2 Carnifexes, Exocrine, Tyranifex. Oh, we have 30 more points because of the Hive Tyrant. Yeah, you know, it's like tough when you guys make good lists. I don't know. I think you just need a little bit more screening. The things I like about this list is you have a counterpunch with Gene Stealers and the Broodlord. You have 2 Lictors for infiltrating and scoring early secondaries. You have the combo of 1 Zoanthrope and 1 Tyranifex. I think that's a pretty good combo. You get a little bit of each, of everything. You have 2 Exocrines. I think a lot of people might be shifting to 2 Exocrines instead of 3s, which is perfectly reasonable. And then the Carnifexes are all, yep, they're quadruple Death Spitters. Yeah, especially if you have Carnifexes like this. Like, I feel like the redundancy of the Exocrines is maybe not really what you want to do, because they might be going after the same targets. So here's what I would do. I think you just need 1 more screening unit. And then you would be set. And just like I've said a couple of times before with different lists, especially if you're going like old One Eye and like a big monster mash thing, which is what we like to do as Tyranids, not necessarily old One Eye all the time, but it happens, is you want to be able to tell the opponent when the fight is going to start, as opposed to your opponent rushing at you. So you could do a number of things. You could cut the Pyrovore, which we're going to cut the Pyrovore regardless. And that'll bring you up to 70 points. And then you put in Von Ryan's Leapers, and then that's it. It just adds another screening unit. It can screen out like a turn 1 charge if anybody has like a scout in charge, so that all of your bugs are safe. Another thing that chat is going to laugh at me about, you could also drop Perfectly Adapted and then add a Gargoyle squad. I think either of those options are very strong. It's just what you want to play. I would probably lean towards the Gargoyle squad because you don't have any, and I think Gargoyles are very, very good. Did you guys know that I think Gargoyles are very good? Easy peasy. That's another. It's so quick when the list. This is a good list. I like it, and I agree with you dropping the Maleceptor. You don't have to have a Maleceptor when you have all of this. I would say that Eldar might be a scary matchup for you because of the Fire Dragons. Who knows? We'll see. Enemy says, despite losing 1-1-3 this weekend, I was surprised by the good performance of the Hive Guard. Especially 4+ Overwatch did bad things, even against infantry. Maybe give them a shot. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not... It's still just... It's the AP that makes me like... That I don't love. Because normally they just get their armor saved. But, I mean, if you had good success with them, that's sweet. That's awesome, man. That's super cool. Nice. Moving right along. How many lists we got left? We have 1, 2... Oh, we only have 2 lists left, and then we're making a list. Let's see where our wheel is at. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Crusher Stampede, 2 Invasion, 1 Synaptic Nexus. It's kind of sad. Only 1 Synaptic Nexus. We have 3 Assimilation Swarm. We have the Warrior one. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for Unending Swarm. Patiently waiting for your 5 Norn lists. 1 Warrior one. Yep, 1 Warrior one. What's up, Nico? Oh, is it hot in England now? Man. Well, it is also very hot in Florida. So, James Walter, he says, hi, Jordan. I have been greatly appreciating your videos. Your move blocking 101 and various tips on synergizing units are great. That's a deep cut. That's an older video. Awesome. Oh, is it? I don't know. I forget. I've got a Crusade game scheduled. You're playing Assimilation Swarm. So 1 more Assimilation Swarm. Amazing. I would actually be like really excited to play Assimilation Swarm. That would be dope. I would love that. Thank you, Nix. Not Florida hot, but hot for the UK. Understandable. Dang. Is it like a dry hot or is it like a wet hot? I would guess it's kind of humid there. That's what I would guess, but I have no idea. Probably not, right? I don't know. I've got a 2K Invasion Fleet list I'm relatively happy with, but I have a full Carnifex. What is today in Carnifex Old One Eye squads? This is kind of insane. This is like 3 or 4. It's wet hot. 21 degrees. That's freezing. See what I did there? Who I just want to crowbar in despite their lack of efficiency for the points. They are very expensive. So I've thought about a Crusher Stampede list with the idea being for the Psychophage is she tags along, with the Feel No Pain. So this is before Data Slate. Or to go DAC effects and have the Hive Tyrant follow them around for lethals and assault as well. Any and all advice are welcome. Well, I think you want the Hive Tyrant. Yeah, so this is just going to be different. Hive Tyrant, Neuro Tyrant, Old One Eye, 2 Hormigons, Biovore, Carnifex, 1 Exocrine, Harspex, Lictor, Mouseceptor, Norn Emissary, Psychophage, Zoanthropes. Now, a couple things. I am worried about the lack of an additional Exocrine. On this goes, we get 30 more points, right? Sweet. Every week does kind of have a theme. It's kind of crazy how that works. So, Zoanthropes are really not, like, super great. So, I would probably change this to a Tyrannifex. I think Tyrannifexes are just a great unit. And, of course, we're going to be on the Rupture Cannon. Ozolith. Yes, we did the Hierophant. Sorry, I started early today. Maybe that's why you weren't able to make it. We did the Hierophant with the Swarmlord. We kept the Swarmlord. I forget what we did. Oh, we made it. We shifted stuff around so we have 3 Raveners. So we had enough of tunnel hopping to make sure the Hierophant was able to get to where he needed to be. It was a very cool idea, man. One of my buddies was talking about a Hierophant as well. It's cool stuff, man. Thank you again for the list, as always. 87 degrees. Did you convert that for me? Thank you, Nico. 65% humidity. Yeah, that does seem rough for UK. From what I know. I don't know. Believe it or not, I'm not super up to date on weather patterns in the UK. We are going to have to cut the Psychophage because it's just a different unit now. I don't think it's going to quite be doing what who was this? James wants to do. So 30 plus 95 points is 125. I think this Harspex should be an Exocrine. If we do that, we have 110 points left over. Oh, that's so funny. We could put a Psychophage in, but I don't think a Psychophage actually does anything for us in this list. Is there anything we can cut? Not really. This Norn Emissary is taking a lot of points, but I don't hate it. I would want like a second Tyrannifex. If you just do a second Harspex, I don't think that's good. The problem with Carnifexes and Crusher Stampede is they don't actually get the buff. Right? Like they don't get the buff until you are down to 1 Carnifex and 1 Old One Eye. But then also they're like rerolling all their hits regardless. So it doesn't really kind of, I don't know, like hitting on 4s to going to hitting on 3s on full rerolls. That is a thing. That's pretty good. That's not terrible. But, oh, it's the melee loadout. Okay, never mind. Also, like, I think Carnifexes is just singleton Carnifexes and Crusher Stampede is kind of good. So, like, if you just made these guys 1 apiece and just kind of did it like that, that might not be bad either. You know? I just wish like Harspexes were a little bit cheaper, and I wish Screamer Killers were a little bit cheaper because they just don't do enough in my opinion, you know. So yeah, I would actually try splitting up the Carnifexes. Maybe Old One Eye attaches to 1, maybe he doesn't. But they're really good as just like distraction Carnifexes and seeing what they can do, because once they get +1 to hit, it's pretty good. It's not bad. So if we upgraded this Harspex to an Exocrine, that means we would have 110 points. Now that I know that these guys are melee, I actually don't mind that. So I think that is what we're going to do. So we'll cut the Harspex. And I say we split the Carnifexes into 2 singleton squads. You attach Old One Eye to one of them, maybe, just to give it more wounds. We create another Exocrine. We'll have 110 points after that. And then we just slot that Psychophage back in. Because, like, even though it's a different unit right now than what it was when he made this list, it's still going to help the AP on the Carnifexes. Like, AP3 is very strong for the Crushing Claws as well as the Scything Talons. And then AP3 on a Norn Emissary is kind of sweet. As well as AP2 on the sweeps for a Maliceptor is very nice. I like all of that. And then just 1 Tyranid with a Rupture Cannon instead of the Zoanthropes. But yeah, has anybody tried like the singleton Carnifexes in Crusher Stampede before? Yeah. What Tyranids are a must-have? Absolutely Biovores. I think a Hive Tyrant. Exocrines are good. Yeah. Bok the Chicken, by the way, that's an incredible name. It's very cool. Florida weather is weird. It's currently 87. 100% humidity. Feels like 94 and it's currently, according to my thermostat, it's 91 in your house? Nix! $91. That's gross. Hive Tyrant magnetized for flying weapons. How did you magnetize your Hive Tyrant to be a flying Hive Tyrant and a walking? Just bought Swarmlord the other day. That's awesome. Because I thought that the wings were too heavy. I saw somebody try and do it, and he would do like, here's the Hive Tyrant. Hold on, I gotta go face cam to show you that it's this. Alright, so here's your Hive Tyrant. Ready? And then like when you put the magnets on, this is what the Hive Tyrant would normally do, right? It would just do that. And you like bring it up with the magnets, and then it goes. I don't know. How did you do it? Maybe I like really strong magnets. Old Florida home, built in the 50s. Wow. Tyrant Guard is good in Assimilation Swarm, and there's a goofy combo with it in Crusher Stampede. But besides that, not really. The goofy combo is 1 CP reroll all hits, and then you do twin linked the Crushing Claws on the Tyrant Guard, and then so basically they reroll all hits and wounds. But I don't really think Tyrant Guard are not necessarily, they're not a staple. They're for sure not a staple. So unless you are specifically wanting to go into Assimilation Swarm to use them to regrow Tyrant Guard, or you're wanting to go into Crusher Stampede to do that goofy combo, I'll probably I don't know, spin elsewhere. Narrow Tyrant is another staple. Cool. Last list. I don't know. Can I say that? Can I say this guy's name? Dr. Wee. I'll just say Wee Guy. Dr. Wee. I'm not sure. His last list. As a reminder, folks, you didn't make it again. I'm sorry. Soul of the Dark Sun. Here's how you check. Here's how you check. So what I do is I sort by newest. I don't do top comments. And then I first pick up like all of the members except this guy. Don't worry about that. And then I go all the way to the bottom, and then I go from there. Ozolith has one more list, I think. So where is Soul of the Dark Sun? Oh, yeah, so you're 3 weeks ago. So I would say it's probably... I'd say it's probably two or 3 weeks out from this point. So I apologize about that. But as a reminder, we're hanging out with Objective Secured 40K. Oh. This guy, my buddy Garrett. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. I just want to click on your channel. Tomorrow, he's bringing a Stompa list. We're playing on TTS. And I want to figure out what detachment you guys want to see going up against the Stompa. So if you super chat, you get to vote. Add a detachment to the hat to see, and then we're gonna spin randomly. We're gonna create a list together. But go give Objective Secure some love. You know, if that's the kind of stuff that you, it's just really good 40k tactics. He talks a lot about the teams format. It's a good time. He's got some good stuff on there. Anyways, so this is kind of your last chance to add your vote of whatever detachment you want to see go head to head with an Orc Stompa. Let's look at Dr. Wee. Hey, I have my first ever Escalation League coming up and wanted to run Vanguard Onslaught. Sick. I'm really unsure about the Neurotyrant and Zoanthropes. Most students I own are for Invasion Fleet, but figured for 1k points, I should run Vanguard. I do have an X-Fin and Tyranid and maybe some Gargoyles. Not sure. Pretty new to this. Anyway, here's the list, and thank you for all the great content you make. Thank you. Tyranid, not Tyrannocyte, I don't think. Vanguard Onslaught, like you said. We have a Death Leaper, a Broodlord, Neurotyrant with Hunting Grounds. Whoa! Oh, I can oh my gosh. All right, Nyx is buying Soul a spot in next week's review. Okay, please remind me if I forget. All right. Sweet. So I will Soul of the Dark Sun. You will be reviewed next week. Nyx, you're a legend. And you will instead say, instead of a vote, I get to re-roll if I get Unending Swarm. Nyx, you are truly a hero of the people. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The support is crazy. We love it in here. All right, last list. So we have Death Leaper, Broodlord, Neurotyrant with Hunting Grounds, Winged Tyranid Prime with Chameleonic. Okay, so you're going to be -1 to hit with your Tyranid Warriors if you have them. Oh, you don't have them. Oh, yes, you do. You're just 3-man. Okay. Then we have 2 5-man Gene Stealers. I think we're going to absolutely make this a 10-man Gene Stealer. One Lictor, a Neurolictor. And then we need to find a way to make this a 6-man instead of just a 3-man. Do we have any? Oh, we have 19. We have 995. You are very likely to get the same result. I agree. Yeah. Okay. So what I would probably do, just right out the gate, is we're going to cut the Von Ryans down to 3. And then with the 75 points, we're going to upgrade this Tyranid Warrior brick to a 6-man. Man, it's really raining outside. It's kind of crazy. Because we had 5 points left over right here. Neurotyrant with Hunting Grounds. Chameleonic. We got 35 points. The other thing that I'm not like... We have Gene Stealers, Lictor, 3 VRL. Oh, that was weird that it listed it out like that. That's interesting. Just a 3-man Zoanthrope squad is kind of... I don't know. We could also... So we have 35 points that we could play with just through enhancements. I don't really think that you need enhancements like that and 1,000 points. I could be wrong, but who knows? If we cut this, then that would be 60 points. Oh, yeah, I think you cut the enhancements and then you cut the Rippers and then you just have another Lictor because that's 60 points right there. I don't love the 3-man Zoanthropes, but I think for I think for 1,000 points it's fine. I think it's fine. This is not bad. Yeah, I hope that was useful, you know, and I hope you had to get some a good game or your Escalation League. More Lictors are always good, you know, and so on and so forth. I would definitely put the 2 5-mans of Gene Stealers as one. Everybody, it is time. Anybody else? Oh no, look at the Discord live chat. That's concerning. No, it's how you magnetize it. Oh, okay, cool. I got it. Okay. Are those just regular? Oh, you pinned it. That's really smart, enemy. So you pinned it and then magnetized. Dope. Okay, cool. So thank you everybody who super chatted. Really appreciate incredible support today. It's wonderful. Love to see people coming out like this. Without further ado, let's see what attachment we're building around. Yeah, I believe it. I believe that was terrible to assemble. Here we go, guys. Oh, Crusher Stampede, Crusher Stampede. Let's go! Crusher Stampede! Oh, Matt Rose, what did you want to do? Were you going to super chat? Oh, I feel... No, Matt, I'm sorry! Okay, cool. Crusher Stampede. Very interesting. All right, so remember we are going up against a Stompa list. I think I have new recruit. Okay, cool. So this should be good. Everybody just spam in the chat what let's do here. The list name is going to be Stompa Crusher. Catch you next vid. No worries. No, so I don't want us to tailor. I don't want us to tailor because Garrett's he's a cool guy. I want to talk about his channel, you know, and show him how cool we are. I don't want to be like triple rupture court cannon and just nuke his Stompa. Old One Eye, singular units, Highlander monsters. I like that idea. That's kind of sweet. All right, so we're going like, I think we're still paying the tax. All right, so we're still gonna have a Biovore. We'll probably have some kind of chaff in some kind of regard. What I'm running Crusher Stampede, Matt. How are you doing that? It makes the list. This is new recruit. No fly. I'm not doing a Tyrannocyte. Because he said that his list is actually kind of good. He said he's had some good success with it. Okay, we'll do Old One Eye. Oh, I'm against my buddy Garrett from Objective Secure 40K. He's playing an Orc Stompa list. That's all I know. Okay, so we have Old One Eyes there. Not Barbgons. Biovore. You can't not take a meme against a Stomp. I mean, I do agree. But I think Crusher Stampede is like mild meme, right? Do we do the singleton Carnifexes? Do we do all Carnifexes? Like as many Carnifexes as we can? We could do like so what if we did this? How do we do this? Okay. We do 2 Carnifexes, and we have 1 shooty Carnifex. Ooh, I'm actually liking this idea, folks. Yes. And they both have that. Okay, so we do one unit with the shooty guns, and then we do just 2 distraction Carnifexes, right? So they'll still have this. We do Crushing Claws. And then we do Crushing Claws. Alright. How many points is that? What are we at? We're at 660 points. Highlander, please. Okay, and then yeah, everything else we'll do like singletons of stuff. Okay, that could be cool. How do we feel about Norns? What are we thinking? Probably not Norns. I think we could do a couple Tyrannifexes, though. I think legitimately. And I'll do Hormigons. I'm not going to do Gargoyles, because it's mild meme, right? 810 points. I think Psychophages are actually kind of cool. Maybe 2 Psychophages. Maybe 2 Screamer Killers. Maybe not 2 Screamer Killers. Maybe 1 Screamer Killer. I think 2 Tyranifexes are... Oh, I forgot I already put 2 in. And this is, of course, going to be Rupture Cannon. Rupture Cannon. And we have 455 points. We have Screamer Killer, double Psychophage, 4 Carnifexes, a 2-of and then 2 1-ofs. You could try to max out as many singular purpose on the Stampa with the Norn Assimilator. That's kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. We only have 180 points. I was kind of trying to see maybe a Swarm Lord would be sweet. The one of Norn Assimilator is kind of dope. I'm not sure I'm loving Psychophages. I think I do want to do Oh, okay, yes, Sylvanian. You don't have many fast movers. What about 120 gargoyles? It's a man after my own heart there. I think Swarm Lord is cool. One of them has to be a Warlord. I'm gonna have Swarm Lord be the Warlord. How many points are we at? We're at 180 points. Do we like the Screamer Killer? Do we like the Screamer? We don't have Psychophage anymore. Oh, you do? Venice doesn't. Do nothing for me. We probably want to rapid ingress the Norn Assimilator. Actually, maybe we don't. Rupture Cannon. We don't have any, like, chaff clearing stuff. Like, the Carnifexes maybe, but not really. It is useless sometimes. I think, you know, it might be kind of... We're memeing enough that I think if we put two Exocrines in, it'll be fine. And we have 35 points left over. Horror Specs push Psycho is way better than... No, because it looks funny because it looks like it's balding. I gotta be careful with those jokes. I'll get got. 35 points. I'm worried if it's like... he could also have like a bunch of swarming orc guys. That could be spooky. 35 points. We could like upgrade. Oh, we don't have any lone ops. Yeesh. Do we care? 1 Ripper. Just do 1 Ripper and be done with it. We have 10 points left over. Do we care about no lone ops? Probably not, right? We're playing against a Stampa and stuff. Watch me just get, like, rolled by Stampa. I would not be surprised. He said he's 3-0 with his Stampa list. Let's see. All right, we'll do a Ripper Swarm. Boom. Do I have 4 Carnies? You think I should remove Carnifex for what? I was thinking the double Carnifex, the shooty Carnifexes, to go with old One Eye. And then these 2 Carnifexes to just go as, like, singleton idiots up the field. Did you ever have any missing base in Gargoyle Kit? No. I haven't. That stinks. You know what? If you bought your stuff from Games Workshop, or maybe even if you didn't, if you email their support, I've heard that they're actually very, very helpful with sending stuff like that. Remove a Carnifex for Psychophage? Yeah, we could do that. Oh, I could remove a Carnifex for Horror Specs. What do you think about that? We're exactly at 125 points. Oh, but we also removed the Ripper Swarm. Now we're at 150. Solid shout, but go Haro? Or did you mean no Haro? I think a one of Haruspecs would be interesting. Like, as a rapid ingress threat, it's not bad. Not trying to tailor, but like a Haruspecs does really well into orcs. Let's do that. And we're minus 25 points. Clearly you need a Toxicrid. He has solved the list. Yeah, you're right. I do need a Toxicrid. All right, let's review the list. I think I like this. I think this is going to be good. I think this is going to be good into the Stompa list. If you haven't already, check out Objective Secure. Give him some love. He's doing some pretty cool stuff. He's got some good interviews, good tactics on his channel. But anyways, here's what we will be playing up against a Stompa list tomorrow. It's probably going to be around 2 or 3 p.m., somewhere around that time. We'll have Old One Eye, Swarmlord, who is the Warlord, 2 Hormagaunts, a Biovore, Ripper Swarm, very crucial for the list. We'll have a Shooty Squad of Carnifexes, followed by a Carnifex with all of the fixins of melee stuff. Then we're going to have 2 Exocrines, 1 Haruspex, a Norn Assimilator, 2 Rupture Cannon Tyrannifexes. Yeah. Oh, after the review, can you show how to make a list for Tyranids? Sure. I'm not too versed in new recruit, but as I'm saying goodbye, I can do that. So this is the home page of new recruit. I think you go to 40K, and then you do create list. You go faction Xenos, Tyranids, the only choice, of course. Create list. Fix the singular purpose. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Fix. Oh, do you want me to do singular purpose against the Stompa? I might still do the 5 of Feeling Pain. It just seems really good. Regardless, you guys were incredible today. Thank you so much for the support. Tomorrow, we're gonna stream on TTS, and I'm gonna make Garrett eat a jalapeno. So come on out. Check out Objective Secure 40K, of course, and it's going to be a great time tomorrow. I'll see everybody then, and then Wednesday we're having another stream. I won't be there, but Mike and Zach are playing a really cool matchup as well. You choose in-game, not the list. Yes, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again for the support. See you next time. Bye-bye. Matt Rose, it's going to be like 3 or 4 p.m., so like 7 or 8, I think, for you. Anyways, goodbye.